Which of the following sets of concurrent forces may be in equilibrium? Here we are discussing about condition of equilibrium of the forces. So instead of forces, first we will discuss about three vectors, let it be A vector, B vector and C vector, which are in equilibrium. So for three vectors A vector, B vector and C vector to be in equilibrium, condition is A difference B should be lesser than the remaining one C, and it should be lesser than the summation of the first two. So here we are given the condition of equilibrium for three vectors to be in equilibrium. A minus B should be less than the third one, and then it should be less than the addition of first two. Here one thing should be remembered, A and B are the magnitudes of vector which are smallest. So we will select the smallest vectors or smallest magnitudes of vector out of the three. So in case 1 we have given values, that is F1 is given as 3 Newton, F2 is 5 Newton and F3 is 1 Newton. So we will check the condition of equilibrium by selecting two forces which are smallest or smallest in magnitude. Here 3 and 1 are smallest out of the 3. So we will select 3 and 1. So difference in these two should be lesser than the remaining one, that is 5, and it should be lesser than the summation of these two. So here we can see 2 is lesser than 5, but 5 is not lesser than 4, means these sets are not in equilibrium. Now we will move to second case in which magnitude of forces are given as F1 is 3 Newton, F2 is 5 Newton and F3 is 9 Newton. So now again we will check the condition of equilibrium by selecting two forces which are smaller in magnitude, that is 3 and 5. So we will see difference in these two should be lesser than the remaining one, that is 9, and should be lesser than the summation of first two. So here we will see 2 is lesser than 9, but 9 is not lesser than 8. Again the condition is not fulfilled here, therefore these are not in equilibrium. Now we will move to third case in which forces are given as 3 Newton, 5 Newton and 6 Newton. Now again we will check the condition of equilibrium by selecting forces which are smaller in magnitude, that is 3 and 5. So difference in these vectors should be less than the remaining one, that is 6, and 6 should be less than the summation of first two vectors, that is 5 and 3. So we will get 2 is lesser than 6 is lesser than 8. So here condition of equilibrium is fulfilled, therefore these sets of forces are in equilibrium. Now we will see fourth case in which forces are given as F1 3 Newton, F2 5 Newton, F3 15 Newton. So we will check condition of equilibrium here by selecting two forces which are smaller, that is 3 and 5. So 5 minus 3 should be less than the remaining one, that is 15, and it should be less than the summation of 5 and 3. So here we will get 2 is lesser than 15 and 15 is lesser than 8, which is not possible. Again this set is not in equilibrium. So answer of this question is set of forces which is given as F1 3 Newton, F2 5 Newton, F3 6 Newton. Thank you.